So dangerous. So you may be thinking, is this a K-pop video? No, my friends. This is the It Is Friday, and I don't have to work tomorrow dance. Anyone know what this song is? Or the band? It's EXO, and the song is Growl. I enjoy it, but I will turn it down for your... Or I thought I'll turn it down. My favorite part. Okay, enough of that. Sorry for the distractions. It's Friday and I'm a little batty because I've had a long week at school. Yes, teaching has started. I am an actual teacher now. Scary, I know. So I started teaching on Monday. I didn't know if I would be teaching or not because I had not received a schedule or a roster. The reason why is they didn't create a schedule yet. They were making it as they went along on Monday afternoon, even though school had already started. So I finally got my schedule. Now I'm teaching grades 1 through 6. I teach the lower grades 2 times a week and then the higher grades 3 times a week. I teach in the science lab. You see on Facebook, the other Talk Scholars, they're posting very nice pictures of their rooms with like interactive touch screen blackboards and like all these puppets and props and books and games and like these playlands that are like, this is the grocery store and these are all the supplies. Yeah, and I teach in the science lab. And I don't even have that room to myself. I share it with other people. And sometimes I have to work in the teacher's office if I don't have a class going on because someone else is teaching. So if you're in the talk program and you're watching this, just note that your classroom is probably a lot nicer than mine, but what can you do? I really would like to have, I don't have one English book, game, or toy, but I am trying to use what limited supplies that I can get my hands on, and maybe it'll turn out and for the better anyways. I don't know. So I taught my first class on Tuesday. My first class was 4th grade, and the 4th graders came in one by one, and they put their coats on their chairs and their backpacks on their chairs, and they were early, so they left the classroom, and I didn't think too much of it, And then it was class time, and it was a minute past class time, and 2 minutes past class time, and I'm like, where are all the students? They had ditched me. They were all playing on the playground. And so my co-teacher had to come and go out to the playground and grab them and bring them back in. So that's how my 4th grade class started. My 3rd grade class started with a kid coming into class on a skateboard and then continued to skate up and down on the skateboard and had a fit when I told him he couldn't have a skateboard. So that was my 3rd grade class. My 2nd grade class is just little monsters. I thought I would love teaching the youngest kids, but no. I would take the older kids any day of the week over the younger kids. And then my other grades, I haven't taught 1st grade yet, so I won't get to see them until Monday. My 6th graders and my 5th graders are pretty good for being kids. So how school works is a little bit different than how I said it was going to work before. While I do teach after school classes, technically students will go to school in the morning and then they'll have lunch, and then after lunch after that it's considered after school. Well, my school, it's basically the same because you can have any subject in the afternoon and the kids all are there. They all have to go. It's not something that parents pay for. It's something that it's just required that they're there till 4:20 every day. So it's kind of just built into the curriculum. Why it's considered after school, I guess that's the way to get around the technical side of things. So you're not it's supposed to be illegal to teach first and second graders English during the day. And so by having the classes in the afternoon, it gets away with them having it say that you can teach English. But it's not how it works in other Korean schools. Sometimes other schools, the after-school program is something that's only for the kids that pay to be there. And it's only select subjects. So each school kind of runs itself a little bit differently. I have, like I mentioned, a Korean Talk Scholar. I have two, actually. First I thought I was going to have one, then I didn't think I was going to have any, and then I found out that they just hired two. I have one on Monday and then one on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's nice because they can help when I say something and people don't understand, they can rephrase it, or students can ask questions in more detail, and then they can tell me. But I only have them 3 days a week, so Thursday and Friday I'm on my own, so I try not to rely on them too much. Let's see, what else? Teachers, they don't walk their kids to the next class, which I found surprising. I guess that's why my fourth graders went to the playground, is that nobody actually walked them to make sure that they were in class. Class schedules can get mixed up. I had third and fourth graders at the same time today, and I was supposed to be just teaching the third graders, but some of the fourth graders were just around playing and decided to play in my classroom, so I had to kick them out. Be like, where are you supposed to be? And I have no idea. I had a fight to get a roster. The principal, or vice principal I should say, didn't understand why I would want the information. I'm like, why would I not want to know what students I have in my class? I mean, I asked the students for their names, but it's still something I'd like to know, and they gave me one, but some of the basic things that you think you just get, nope. My kids have simmered down a little bit. I had most of them for the second time today, and they were a little bit more well behaved. But the first couple days, people were screaming and they were fighting and they were climbing on desks and tables and chairs, and they were leaving the classroom and they were hiding. And again, I'm in the science lab, so there's like a million places for them to open and hide and get stuff out of, and it's just not a well conducive room for little kids. And you know, they were monsters, and I was like, what have I gotten myself into? I was fearful, but they seemed a little bit better today, or at least maybe I'm a little bit better at class management today. I don't know. I have, in addition to the co-teachers that I have, there's two other English teachers, which I was surprised by. There's one that, Lori, she comes in and teaches on Tuesday, grades 1 through 4. And she teaches them, I guess, more curriculum-based things. And then there's another teacher that comes in on Thursday and teaches 3 through 6. So sometimes there's overlap with the third and fourth graders, so they see all three teachers, and sometimes they'll either have seen me and then go to them, or they'll vice versa. So that their afternoon is literally English all day long. So that's new, dealing with that. Trying to think of what else would be important to share about my school. Using my computer at work, everything's in Korean. I can type in English, but all the commands of the software programs are in Korean. So I have to just use the little icons from Microsoft Office. Copier and printers are all in Korean, so I have to just try to figure them out. Yeah, I guess that's it for part 1.